Hello, welcome to the CTB show. Today let's just say it's Christmas. That's it, welcome to the show. My name is Evan the Mayor, and that is Brian the Lady.
December 22nd, just about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. From here on in, I shoot without a script.
Is there ever a script?
Nope.
Not since that one time last year. And that is... Go ahead.
I can't. I just want to do that again. And you know, maybe during quarantine, I'll find the time.
Could we do a scripted horror Zoom? And that is Casey the Kasem for the Department of Justice.
Some men are Baptist, other Catholics. My father was an Oldsmobile man.
Where's that from?
From A Christmas Story.
Right. Christmas Story. Nice sweater, by the way. I am.
In that case, my quote was from Rent.
Okay, if you say so. There is no knowledge that is not power. That's my quote from Mortal Kombat 3. There you go.
I do. It has begun.
All right, top of the show, plugs there are none. We would like to wish you all a happy holidays. If you had a good Hanukkah,
Celebrate.
on you.
If we took a holiday,
wouldn't it be so nice?
Time to celebrate. It would be all right.
Speaking of which, I went to a cabin trip this past weekend in West Virginia, Harper's Ferry Zone.
Yeah, there were like 20 people there, and I didn't see any masks. What was that about?
There were a total of 7 people, all of which were verified prior to going on the trip. So,
Question, Casey, did you see Evan's Facebook posts about this cabin trip? And did you spend as much time as I did counting the people who were on that trip?
No, I did not.
Oh, when Evan said that there were 7 people there, I was like, yeah, bro, I know. I counted. I was trying to figure out who was paired up with who.
There could have been more. There could have been. No, this cabin was, it sleeps up to 10, but that is a very, 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 very generous estimate. It was the top floor was a loft. Yeah, well, yeah, pull-out couch, trundle beds, this and that and the other. There was absolutely no sound dampening in the house. You could hear everything. Sleeping was difficult, but...
all the fucking was being heard.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
That's the thing that happened, and don't try to pretend that wasn't.
Oh, yeah, it happened. I had the white noise machine on in the morning, and as soon as I got up to turn it off, it was as if it was happening right next to my face.
Hey, apropos of nothing, how's our friend Heather doing?
She's doing great. That's all. I'm not here to talk about her. All right, on this show today, we are going to talk about our favorite moments and or stories of 2020. I mean, it's the biggest year that never happened on Earth, I think.
What an asterisk. It's the
except one of those like plague years where everyone was dead, literally, and people are just eating boot leather to stay alive or something to that effect.
Bro, this was the plague year.
Yeah, literally. I know. I mean, like Black Plague.
The Patriots missed the playoffs.
Well, in 2020, we're just not calling things the Black Plague anymore. Come on.
Oh, that's right.
Come on.
My bad. I'm sorry.
We're better than that.
I'm going to replace my hosting. I'm going to hire a diversity hire.
You've been canceled.
I'm out. I'm shifting to the background role of producer. Right. So 2020 moments. Who had the best year? Who had the worst year? I don't know. Some other personal tales of woe and or joy going on into this year. But first, I do want to talk about one very quick Baltimore topic. Friend of the show, Brandon Scott, the mayor, Brandon Scott.
Best friend
of the show by default. Was out doing some holiday shopping in the county, and someone on the internet thought it would be a good idea to take some pictures and send it to WBAL.
It's like, hey, everybody, some dude ended up at Target. Better post it on the internet.
Holy shit.
And I feel like this post allowed everybody just to shake their racist sillies out. Like, just be like, ooh, what do I get to say about this that's thinly coded as fuck this black dude. Like, you know, it was. I hate Facebook so much.
It really doesn't take much to entice the middle-aged white lady from Hereford County to chime in with some very, very thinly veiled racist shittery. In this case, it was literally a mayor of a city shopping for shoes for poor people.
I was at a grocery store today. And I saw the working. No, I was not working. And it was not a giant, Casey. Thank you for asking. And I saw
fired.
What?
Does that mean you're going to get fired if you shop at a different grocery store?
You know what? I'm in a different county, so I don't think so.
Right.
I saw the beginnings of a very racially charged conversation happening. There was a white woman who was very upset that her credit card machine was in Spanish.
Oh.
And she said, "I'm insulted. I don't speak Spanish." Turned to the lady behind her and said, "Do you speak Spanish?" At which point we walked off from finishing our transaction. And yeah, that's how I feel like everybody was, speaking of Brandon Scott being in Target, was with the sensibilities of a woman who was upset about Spanish on her credit card machine and felt the need to speak to the manager.
What? He shuts down all the restaurants, but all of a sudden he can go to the county and buy shoes at Target?
And has the balls to be traveling on 695 at some point? Fuck him. Like, give me a fucking break. Also, every fucking post I saw, not every comment, but at some point, whenever every thread somehow managed to mention his hair, or very specifically called him something like I saw one like Baltimore's new guy. I was like Baltimore's new guy.
Like the mayor?
But couldn't just say the word fucking mayor? Fuck.
Yeah, it's going to be like this for the next 4 years of his tenure as mayor. Expect everyone to start coming up with very clever ways of referring to him as a young black male with big hair.
It's
something,
and like maybe it's the like. This is when I don't feel like 37. This is when I feel like a kid. Like his hair is so fucking cool. Like how do people feel any different way about it? Like that dude's hair is fucking awesome. And maybe like that's not okay for like a white dude to say, but whatever. Like fuck, he's like an NBA player from the 70s.
Podcast moment of the year.
You sneeze?
Yes.
I say something racist and you sneeze.
That's what happens every time.
Whatever. I don't care. As a fucking Jew from the suburbs, I feel comfortable saying that my mayor makes me feel like he's an NBA player from the 70s. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but it's the prime opportunity for every, again, like crooked toothed woman in her 53-year-old crooked toothed woman who's bloated like a tick and has shat out like 4 kids to get on there and be like, oh, look at this Black Panther right here. Oh, God, no respect for the office.
Maybe if he was spending less time over at the target counties, he could do something about the revenue gangs when I went down to the Inner Harbor in the summer.
There you go.
Why is he closing down the restaurants and the holidays?
Brian,
everyone knows that the Jews love Chinese food.
It's true.
Where are they going to get it?
I don't know.
With the bag?
I don't know.
All right.
All right. Kind of wish Zoom had a filter here where we could like put Brandon Scott afros on ourselves, or would that be bad?
I was
probably bad.
Sounds like blackface.
Oh, is it that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a good question for the Halloweens to come. Are we allowed to wear like afro wigs or big hair wigs?
Are we allowed to go completely uncolored in the face with just big hair and say I'm Brandon Scott, I'm gonna say no.
Because I've seen people in costume that are wearing like giant white, like different colored, like big hairs style.
Well, there was the time when I was 5 or 6 years old, and I dressed as a next generation person and had a visor on with no, changing color to my skin. And I was very obviously going as Geordie LaForge.
Okay. Yeah, how do we pay homage to Geordie? You just wear a hair beret over our eyes?
You just wear a beret over your eyes. Okay. And if you're going to pay homage to Brandon, I think you just have to go grow a goatee and wear an afro. Wait. But you cannot color your skin. And you have to say, I love Brandon Scott. That's why my costume is about Brandon Scott.
Well,
a sign on your shirt.
But also you have to wear the sash that says mayor on it.
Mayor. Yeah. Right. But not do anything like I'm a dum-dum or stuff, because then you're just racist.
Sage wisdom.
I'm a dum-dum. Worst thing you can say about a black man in America.
Can we isolate Brian saying I'm a dum-dum?
I will. That'll go on the soundboard immediately. And as soon as he starts going on one of his dumb rants, I'm just going to hit that button over and over. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum.
Hey, nurses are Nazis.
Right.
You might want to get that one. You might want to get that one also.
Here's how I know that no one listens to this show anymore: is that no one had any pushback on that whole thing that you said about nurses and healthcare workers.
Or they just realize that Brian is a dum-dum.
Right, I'm a dum-dum.
Like, obviously, I love nurses. My sister is a nurse. Like, my cousin's wife is a nurse. Like, I obviously love nurses. I just think a lot of them happen to be Trump supporters. Like, that's just it.
So those are the ones you don't want getting the vaccine.
No, I think we should put them in rooms with chickenpox patients and hope they get shingles and stuff.
Oh.
Quarantine. Hey, wait. Okay.
A very itchy death.
This is completely out of fucking left field. But I just said the word chickenpox. Do you guys know the book The Great Brain?
No.
Okay, fine. Forget it. Guys, please check out our soon-to-be forthcoming 5-minute YouTube series.
5 minutes to the fam.
CT Bites. We'll be talking about the Great Brain. Just check it out on YouTube. Just look underneath. Just punch that subscribe button. Just hit that like, hit that subscribe. See you guys there.
It should be noted that before we quote heated up the mics on this episode, we did do a 5 minutes with the fam specifically for YouTube. And if you're listening to this right now and you want to watch it, go to our YouTube page and look at the CTB Presents feed, the playlist.
I have an all new Zoom background for tonight for the holidays. Mm-hmm. Like I'm wearing a Christmas sweater. Casey's wearing a Christmas sweater. Honestly, I thought Evan realized that the first week he wore a flannel shirt that we were giving him a pass, but he's just continued wearing plaid flannel shirts the rest of the holidays.
I ran out of Christmas attire. I apologize to everyone.
I didn't even get to all my fucking Christmas sweaters and shit. Like that's the problem. Like I need fucking quarantine to end, and I need it to end soon.
It is ending soon.
Is it? I don't know, man.
Soonish, sure.
Oh,
relative to the geological scale, very soon.
Yes. In the blink of an eye. You know, the width of a nun's sea hair.
Right. A nun's sea hair. Should that be the episode? No.
A nun's sea hair. Well, I'm not going to say.
All right, we're at 15 minutes. I want to do a quick 15 minutes on, hey, guys, who had the best year and the worst year of 2020?
Okay.
And obviously, Brian, you wanted to loop in each of us into this discussion, but I'm talking in generalities in society at large. We can also do personal grades.
Okay. I have one person who I think had the best year.
And I'm going to write it down. Hold on. I'm going to write it down.
Okay. Hold on. I don't have a pen, but I do have... Hold Hold on, let me get a pen.
I think. Okay, Casey, you're making a guess. I've made my guess already. Is that?
Need a note card or post-it.
Write it on your hand.
Or just like write it in the notes app on your phone, Casey. When Casey writes down his answers, I'm going to expound.
So we're writing down what we think, who Brian thinks had the best year.
Who did I think had the best year? I bet you, Casey, I want you to wait until you tell me that you're finished your answer.
I haven't finished my answer.
Okay.
How do we want to do the reveal of our
He
guesses?
tells us who, and then we hold up our answers to the camera.
Okay.
Allow me to expound. There's going to be a couple different things. I bet you are one expecting me to go selfish and name myself.
No, you're not allowed to do that.
Okay, great. Because I'm not. To be fair to you guys, I had two answers. One answer because I feel both of these people have had tremendous professional success this year.
Mm-hmm.
I feel they have both risen just about as far as one can in their respective fields.
Mm-hmm.
They have captured the public's attention. They have generated hours upon hours of conversation in the pop cultural sphere as well as political sphere and newsworthy sphere. Gang, I believe my person of the year is Dr. Anthony Fauci.
Oh. But that we already discussed this. It was supposed to be Times Person of the Year.
Okay, but that's not the fucking question.
Okay.
My second person of the year is very obviously Taylor Swift.
You can't see it.
What is it? Oh.
It's written there on that thing.
Yeah.
It's backwards. It's backwards. Taylor Swift backwards. Title of the episode.
Casey, you also?
No.
Brian.
By the way, I called both of those answers. I knew both of those answers were coming. But that very much leads into my 2020 year review. Like, where was this year? Like, what was this year about? I'm later on. I definitely want to talk about WAP at a certain point.
Right, well, that's second half of the show, 2020.
Yeah, but on the same hand, what did 2020 look like for me, Casey? Thank you for giving me the opening. It was fucking weird, right? But wasn't 2020 weird for you guys too? Like me, extra weird. But it was weird for everybody.
Supremely weird for everyone. Yes, of course.
So this is how long that this has been going. I had to put my dog down, and then like a month later, we're in lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, Casey. Yeah. I was going to see the Celine Dion Valentine's Day show. A month later, I'm in quarantine. 2 months later, I'm getting a divorce. 2020,
life comes at you fast,
right?
Like for a year that just doesn't exist. I mean, at all. A lot happened.
It's a very weird comic booky reset. It's like my continuity was going a certain way. Then all of a sudden, there's an earth-shaking.
The new 52 happens or something.
The new 52 happens, and all of a sudden, I'm living on my own in Hamden. It's very more the Brian Levy Spider-Man One More Day. Where'd Mary Jane go? Oh, I made a deal with the devil. She gone. Very strange.
All right. Well,
but on the other hand, here I am, swinging college student, back in the dating game,
Well, this is the bit that we were speaking about off mic before the show. Is if you backed out everything and only had COVID and divorce, the letter grade for 2020 is an F, a Z.
Right. But thank you for mentioning letter grades. Allow me to report on my final official grades for the semester. an A, 2 A minuses, and a B plus. I've become very integrating. If it was nothing, it was for nothing but COVID and divorce. Definitely an F. Definitely an F. But
the re-enrollment in school and riding your bike and the weight loss and what I'm,
I got a new friend and stuff.
It's like that the last season of the Good. You're like Brent in the Good Place. Like he was just a terrible person, and then those last 10, like he was like negative hundreds of points, and then that last like 30 seconds, he just gained a bunch of points. It was only negative 1%.
Casey, can I tell you in all of 2020, and I was going to bring this up in the second half. The Good Place ended this year.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? It did?
The Good Place ended in 2020, bro. That's how long 2020 has been. Like the magic of the ending of the Good Place has totally been destroyed by COVID and my divorce. But on the other hand, at the end of 2020, like I said, I remembered that the Good Place existed. So maybe Casey, take that, wrap it up. Just remember, the Good Place exists. That's how I'm going on with my 2021. That's going to be the Good Place exists.
We have too many competing titles of the episode.
In January. Holy crap, you're right. January 30th.
Isn't that wild? Oh. So anyway, that was the only part I mentioned now. Like television didn't exist, but on the other hand, the Good Place ended in 2020. For everything that 2020 was, it gave me the fucking emotions. God, I mean, I feel like now in my life as I chug this gigantic but heavy. Like I should really go back and feel the emotions that are the ending of the Good Place.
I just finished rewatching it. Season finale still messes with me a little bit.
I bet. I believe it. So it's hard for me to say. Did I have the best 2020 or the worst 2020? I feel like I had a very solid. Honestly, I'm Brian Levy, and my only answer is it's always a binary. It's a yes or a no. And I'm gonna have to give it a yes.
So you're gonna say yes to fucking this year?
That is the Brian Levy ruling on 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I give it a yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like
he's gonna have sex with 2020.
You know what? I'd just say yes to it. Whatever the metaphor is, it ends with me saying yes.
Mm-hmm.
I did 2020. I did it. I fucking did it. I gotta take a certain bit of emotional pride. I can't be the only person out there that's gonna feel it, right?
No, I'm sure there are literally tens and maybe hundreds of millions of people who've been through, strife this past year.
Right. But what about you guys? Do you just so you I had to fucking nut up to douche it out. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about the end of this year? Where are you at on it?
I think for me personally, I was very fortunate in that I have a job that is 100,000,000% capable of doing remotely all the time. And also talk about silver linings. I went from commuting over 2 hours a day to not commuting at all. And I've saved thousands of dollars in gas and repairs and this and that and the other.
And how much time?
You moved in with your girlfriend.
Who did?
You did.
Who moved in with who now?
Oh. Wow. Think about the things that I've said today.
Yeah.
Hannah, I love you. I don't know how he feels, but I love you.
Thank you.
Yes, also my girlfriend lives with me now, so that's very nice as well. But yeah, just the perspective that I think everybody loses is like, I can't get my hair cut. I can't get a cheesesteak at my favorite restaurant and sit around with my friends.
I can't undertip that waitress.
Right. What, I'm expected to pay them 20%?
40%. 12.5. Thank you very much. I can only do the math for 10%.
And the amount of petulism that I see, like, you know, in this area that I live in is just so astronomical and so awful and so gross. And believe me, like, my heart bleeds for all of the businesses that are being affected. And God, I really hope that either the community or the government or a combination of the two can help all of them stay afloat and come back from the dead. But
I don't burn it all down. Capitalism shouldn't exist.
I don't care if you die. I need to get ribs. It's a good soundbite. Anyway.
I love that.
So my person who's having the best this year, 2020, it's Baby Yoda.
Oh my God! Yes.
Baby Yoda has had the best year of all the years of all the people combined. Baby Yoda now is basically the star on the top of people's Christmas trees. Baby Yoda.
Besides, so here's why I think Baby Yoda is having the best year ever. Because in your life, like even as somebody, like I always say, I'm Trek not Wars. But in your life, what do you want to do? And the answer is always like hang out with Luke Skywalker. And all of a sudden, Baby Yoda's hanging out with Luke Skywalker. Spoiler alert! Just look at your face. That show fucking sucks.
You're wrong, but I do think that the show is basically done, right? It's over.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, because he's got. Well, one, you should have spoiled alert before you said that.
No, because Grogu still needs to get murdered by Ben Kenobi.
No, he's still got like 30 years before that happens. So
that baby's 50, Casey. That baby's going to be 3 years old one day, and it's going to be 30 years later. Like, you know what? If you're going to like talk about time that way, get it fucking right. Sorry, no, I'm fine. Thank you.
But
anyway, I don't want to talk about the Mandalorian for more than 10 minutes.
It's not done because now
he's this season.
And they've got to like retake Mandalore or some crap. He's the Jon Snow of Star Wars because now he's like I'm nobody, but somehow I'm the king of Mandalore.
But what's the point of Lone Wolf and Cub if there's no Cub?
Because then he can pop in every once in a while and be like, hey, by the way, Grogu, I meant to give you this little tiny ball last time.
I hate Star Wars so much.
Brian just hates storytelling. He just wants all tech. I want to be able to see the inside of the warp core.
No. I just there's no lesson. I want to learn that racism is bad, and Star Wars does not teach me that.
Well, sometimes high fantasy set in space is just enough for people, all right?
Well,
how many moral lessons were there in Game of Thrones, a show you didn't watch?
But now we also have... But now we also have like the Goodfellas in space with the Book of Boba Fett.
That's true.
Okay, first off, don't get me started on Boba Fett. Everyone knows I hate Boba.
Excuse me. Excuse you. But also, his name is Boba Fett. Am I right?
No.
There is one true hero in the Star Wars universe, and that's Blue Jeans guy.
He shows up in the background of every scene.
Honestly, that's what I want. What if Blue Jeans guy was Dr. Sam Beckett?
Yeah, he's secretly in the background, like influencing matters at hand, just being like, "What's up? What's up?"
It's so funny because like I still have like the entire Marvel Star Wars series. Like that's a thing that I own, that I spent money on. Like, but I just it's just not my favorite.
Okay.
Thanks.
Great.
Cool.
Glad we had this talk.
You know what? I felt like I needed to get it off my chest.
Very good. Casey, do you have a who did the best this year?
Out of the three of us?
No.
Well,
no, wait.
No,
if that's something he thought through, I would need to know the answer to it.
Because I would say I can't vote for myself.
Right.
So,
Okay.
So really, like, I've got to go to Evan. Like, Evan is What's it with you're like apparently Harper's Ferry is your second home now, and tubing, and
I did that too, Casey.
Yeah, Brian was there once.
You got a gaming laptop.
I did. Oh, it's so good.
I bought a Switch, Casey.
This is not a competition. This
So
is
you
why I don't want to do
play-
this
you
this
play
way.
Fortnite.
No, I'm
Bought a
talking about
Switch
in
so you can
general,
play
like
every
in
game.
in society, who had the best year.
But in society, I mean, love him or hate
Jeff
him, Jeff Bezos, because he's like printing money right now because everybody's sitting at home just clicking on that Amazon tab
Yep.
and buying stuff. Like if you look at him and his ex-wife, like she gave away like I think it was like
$4 billion or something.
It was like $4 billion, and her net worth went up like 20.
Right. Yeah.
It went from
Nothing
like
to her.
40 to 60.
That's like peeling off a couple of dollar bills out of your wallet stack.
And everybody loves her now. Like everybody's like, oh, she gave all this money to charity. She's such a good person. And meanwhile, everybody hates Jeff Bezos.
Right, and if you look up her net worth, it's still like $80 billion and
No, it went up. It went up in the time that she gave away all his money.
I know. I just looked up her net worth like the other day.
Yeah, because it's tied into Amazon stock.
Right. And what's interesting to me is that it doesn't matter how much she could sell all of her Amazon stock; it wouldn't really put a dent in that ticker.
No.
Amazon's gonna run the fucking world soon enough. Comcast is gonna run the fucking world soon enough. Like, we have no interest in running any sort of antitrust shit, except for Facebook, because conservatives don't like it. Anyway, good answer, Casey.
No,
I'm
but they're coming in with Jeff Bezos because he also owns. Was it the Washington Post? So. Sorry,
All right,
Brian. I didn't cut you off.
Oh, it's okay. I was saying that I was bored with Parler, but I'm not like actually on Parler, and I didn't have anything to follow up that one sentence with. So I was glad it was ignored.
I feel like Parler can't exist because there aren't people to troll on it.
Like part of Facebook is trolling people.
Right.
If there's no one to troll, what do the trolls do?
Yeah, you can't own the libs where there are no libs.
Like I guess masturbate, but like fuck.
All right, who's having the worst year? Brian, go.
Who is having the worst year? Fuck. Honestly, if there's only two stories this year, COVID and the election, I gotta say, interestingly enough, Donald Trump is having the worst year ever.
Brian. Donald Trump is having the worst year ever.
And Casey, and for those of you who aren't watching YouTube, but if you're not, do me a favor, surf right over to youtube.com/thecity-that-breeds, hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks.
We're just searching for it.
Just splash the Brian note that you wrote earlier. No, Donald Trump, who is flipping out and like being all fucked up, is having the worst year ever.
So my dark horse answer, aside from Baby Yoda, would have been Donald Trump is having the best year ever. This year.
All right.
Because, number one, he dodged an impeachment. Number two, a global pandemic killed several 100,000 people in America, and the motherfucker still got like 77 million votes in the general election. Number three, he has not been killed by COVID, which he got, and didn't die. That's not so much we're doing great for the rest of us, but yeah, for him, not so bad.
His family is like.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was saying, his family is like taking all the money that they like those emails like help us fight the stop the steal,
right.
And they're like, oh, right. just make it right.
But there's one overarching answer for this, and that is Donald Trump has done the one thing that Donald Trump can't do, is that he has a loss, and if we want to turn this into what I wanted to talk about, we can do it here.
No.
Okay. He has a loss, and I'm going to tease this out for a topic later then. but he has a loss that he cannot turn into a win. There is absolutely there is, and that is the one thing that he cannot do, and that's his own personal health. And for me, that's why Donald Trump is the having the worst year ever. We're going to revisit this in the second half.
Very good. And
that's how it is, motherfucker.
For all the rest of it. However, I think 2021 he's going to have the worst year.
Because you assume that there will be repercussions for this. And here's where I'll disagree with you. And again, we will revisit this. There are reasons. What if you did your whole lead in to I got things.
All right. We gotta move.
We're gonna come back next year and then see if Brian's right.
Casey, who's having the worst year?
I'm not right.
Stop. Next.
The American people. I'm gonna pull a Time magazine. The American people.
Yeah. Casey's right.
Because it's I would describe this feeling as like when you get to a certain age, you realize that your parents aren't like
they're dumb.
This infallible figure. They're just dumb people, just like everybody else. And that's what we're going through collectively. It's not only like the government is just like, oh, whatever, we don't care about you. It's also like your neighbors. They're like, yeah, open up everything. We don't care. So it's that collective, like, yeah, you're not as good a person as I thought.
I would then take the American people and rebrand it as society is having the worst year, because there has been never. So when we were on our cabin trip, we were watching the Firefest documentary because I was like, hey, let's. A lot of people in this household haven't seen this. Let's check it out. It felt like watching footage from a dozen years ago. Because it was like, oh my God, remember this influencer shit, and this and that and the other, and FOMO, and all these dumb fucking millennials wanting to like crowd into the any scene possible just to be a part of it so that they can put it on Instagram. And I was like
yesterday, that's not like 12 years ago. That's like
for me, it felt like 12 years ago, because I was like, well, now COVID's a thing. And no one has been able to gather at Coachella or any of these other nonsense bullshit gatherings that don't mean jack shit.
Other than Kim Kardashian renting out a private island and talking about how her friends are struggling.
But Evan, the thing that you and I were talking about, like first big ticket event in Baltimore. We are going, right?
Yes. Once we've all been vaccinated, I will go to Big Night Baltimore and watch some white chicks get real drunk in evening dresses and fall all over the place, and I will enjoy it.
Beer burn barbecue. Fucking
sure, yeah.
Like whatever it is. I can't wait to go. Like this would be the perfect year to bring back the HFS Festival. Like I don't know what Sum 41 are doing, but come on.
You know, not Canada. All right, moving along to my worst. Who's having it the worst? Casey, I definitely agree with you that the American public and the several 100,000 people that have died of COVID are having it a lot worse than most of us. But my dark horse pick was J.K. Rowling.
Oh my God! Great answer. Why won't that bitch shut up?
Woo! She just can't stop. She has a multi-million-dollar amusement park section devoted to her content, and just
movie franchise, video games.
Just can't shut up. Just can't not tweet about trans people, and it's like, idiot. Recognize that there are so many people that are LGBTQ that read your material and identify with it from being different from others, and you come along and you're like, well, actually. That's my J.K. Rowling impression.
With intense love and respect. But queers love that shit, and she's doing everything she can to make them hate it.
Right.
And I don't get it.
Right.
What is wrong with her?
Harry Potter is not for white dude jocks. And what's crazy is like, yes, she's having quote the worst year, but not really. She's still a bajillionaire. She could buy one of those Kim Kardashian islands and have her own private, turf party.
Like, there's nobody who's scoring the winning touchdown and slaying chicks, and it's like, I really resonate with Harry Potter. It's all about those people who like feel on the outside, and like when she's doing all this turf bullshit, it's like, no, lady, you're blowing it.
Right. It should be noted that there is one jock that really enjoyed Harry Potter. Who?
Brian Lee?
No, one jock. He was on the Patriots. His name was Aaron Hernandez.
Oh no!
Yikes!
Is that 2022?
No, I think that was 2019. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he killed himself last year. Oh boy. Woo! All right, so it is now time to not take a break. We're just going to do our little segment.
That was 2017.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's even worse.
Casey, that might be your best Googling yet. Good work.
Yeah, well, that's why he makes the big bucks. It is now.
He's our guy in the chair.
Guy in the chair. It's now time to celebrate the internet sensation sweeping the world.
The nation.
Sweeping the world. It's time for shoutouts.
I love it.
Shoutouts is the part of the show in which we give mad props, aka shoutouts to persons, places, and things that are improving our quality of life and giving us jolly. Casey, what have we got from the fam zone?
From the fam zone, Keisha says, shout out to wine delivery and curbside pickup.
Sure.
I would like to know where you're getting curbside pickup these days. But Liz G says, shout out to the U.S. Postal Service. Y'all have taken a beating this year and are doing the most at half strength. We don't deserve you.
That does not include Johnny the Mailman, friend of the show.
I saw our friend Johnny the Mailman from a car he wouldn't recognize me in, and he did not recognize me at all. And I was like, hey, dummy, it's me. Hey. It was fun. I love him. I love him so much.
Good dude.
Sorry, go ahead.
I said good dude. Go continue.
Don says, shout out to the Lake Montebello Loop. It should stay closed to cars forever. More people use it for walking and biking now, and it's more enjoyable.
That's fine.
Bobby Dirk says, shout out to the $60 Christmas dinner from Chuck's Trading Post. That short rib is going to be banging. Have you had the Chuck's Trading Post?
No.
Not familiar with it. And then Evan, you also posted.
I did.
Shout out to cabin trips with friendos.
Yeah, that is my shout out. Cabin trips in general. I mean,
and Harper's Ferry.
Hey, look, less than 90 minutes away. You're on a lake. You're doing your cabin things. Maybe I'll go to Deep Creek in February. Who knows?
Oh, really?
Yes.
You know, I like to do things too. Maybe I'd like to be invited.
We can assemble a trip. Why not?
Yeah, come on. Avengers, assemble.
Right. My other shout out this week. Oh, are there more from the team?
I have a shout out to Crossroads Bistro and Falling Branch Brewery. Went up there this weekend for a little breakfast and drive through Santa viewing. So we got to do the Santa thing. Get some pictures, had an amazing breakfast, got some crowlers to go. It was pretty enjoyable.
Nice. But yeah, my secondary shout out is this new gaming PC that I got from Dell. If you would like to buy a gaming PC from Dell, click through our Amazon banner at cityofthebreeds.com/deals.
You got Dell?
I did. I got a Dell.
Dude.
Dude, you got Dell?
Dude.
Adele.
Do you got Dell? Do you got Dell?
Shout out. Go.
Oh, my shout out is my shout out is to the episode of 60 Songs That Explain the 90s. That's all about All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Cool.
Yeah.
And that has been Shoutouts.
It's a podcast. And it's about 60 songs that explain the 90s.
Yeah, I gathered.
It's good. It's from the Ringer and stuff.
They do high-quality content, unlike this channel.
Yeah, they're professionals. We're enthusiastic journeymen.
I would say if somebody paid me low five figures to produce podcasts, I'd probably do it part-time.
If we got paid to do this, I think we would put on like an incredible show.
Yeah, you would definitely see me down at the Inner Harbor, like chugging harbor water, if it could get us, 100,000 views or something like that. If
not only
Logan
am I
Paul
a
just decided to bankroll us.
Yeah. Like I'll eat dog shit. Fuck you, Devon.
If you would like to see Brian Levy eat dog shit, Venmo us $500 at City That Breeds.
Whoa. We're talking about $10,000.
No, you don't get to bargain this unit.
You don't think Devon came to the table and said I would need $10,000?
No. See, Brian, it's not a whole dog turd, log turd.
Casey.
It's a teaspoon of dog poop.
Casey. Google how much Devon got paid for pink flamingos.
It's probably like $300, maybe
honestly, I'm gonna be real disappointed. I'm gonna be
real
I don't even know if he did get paid because it was like a friend project. Anyway, all right.
Was it art school?
No.
We got to keep up the pace, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time to talk about our favorite moments from 2020. Woo! The year that wasn't.
Oh, favorite.
Well, yeah, favorite. It could be great, meaning larger, immense. We mean it in the pejorative sense. It could be like just things that stuck in your brain from the past year. Small triumphs, big defeats, like whatever. Just things that have populated your mind over the past year. Which
the joke was that it was going to be one of two people, Anthony Fauci or Taylor Swift. But like, I do think like for a lot of pop culture, there was a whole lot of shit that didn't happen this year. Like a whole lot of TV, a whole lot of movies, a whole lot of like different stuff. But the one thing that did happen was like Taylor Swift dropped two surprise albums.
Sure did.
And they were both super good.
Right.
But you're forgetting the most important two surprise albums of 2020, and that's Sturgill Simpson's two surprise bluegrass album.
Casey, you couldn't get through that sentence without laughing. Just so we're clear.
As far as for me, and this is on my list, as far as some of the pop culture stuff is concerned, I was very actually pleased with Zoom SNL.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, for what it was, like, not bad.
It was really interesting because I was really curious to see how would those people do with that kind of limitation. And then add to that, I think Chloe Fineman is fucking hilarious. I love like watching her shit. Like that's real good.
Yeah, and now that they're back in studio, I think this season, I think everybody is just, and there's a reason like Chick-fil-A is doing gangbusters these days. Everyone just is craving comfort food, and the Hallmark Christmas movies are like obviously being watched nonstop, and there's a reason that A California Christmas is number 2 on Netflix. It's one of the worst pieces of trash I've ever seen, but everybody just wants something comforting and easy and digestible.
Tiger King happened this year.
So that was my other thing. That was what I was going to come out with later, because like if you think about TV and shit, TV had to like end and cancel, and like Tiger King was like Tiger King wins TV for the year, right? The only other thing I cared about maybe nearly as much was McMillions, which also happened during quarantine.
Okay, Brian, get the cotton ball out of your mouth, first of all. Second, I would like to state that, the whole zeitgeist watching, there's binge watching, and then there's zeitgeist watching. Like Bird Box was zeitgeist watching. Tiger King was zeitgeist watching, but in Corona times, I feel like the curve went way up on the zeitgeist watching because it's like we're all stuck in our houses watching stuff, and it's like, what can we talk about? The water cooler no longer exists. And watch
On the other
parties do.
hand, I think there are lots of people who have like secret binging shows. Like they're like people binge whatever. Like I mean, like publicly, I don't binge shit. Like I just keep watching Star Trek all the time. But like I think other people like. From what I can tell, is everyone has their own personal binging shit. Like everyone's got their own like non-national, non-pop culture thing they've gotten into their own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like what is the thing that you got into this year that nobody else did?
UK's Love Island.
Oh, great answer.
I love the accents. It's the only thing I like. And all the people are, like, most of the people on the show aren't piles of trash, and they don't get shit-faced and fist-fight. It's just kind of, like, witty banter, so to speak. But, I don't know. There's a girl on there named Rebecca that you really ought to look up, Brian.
Oh, well.
Supermodel.
Hey, what about you?
So the aforementioned Sturgill Simpson bluegrass albums, which were put together entirely in this year. So within the confines of quarantine and all this, like that's so Sturgill Simpson got COVID. I was supposed to go see him. That was the last concert I was supposed to see right when this all started.
Yo, the last concert I saw was the Celine Dion Valentine's Day show.
Second row.
And yeah,
First row. No,
First row.
No other rows in front of me.
No other rows.
Oh, the person sitting next to me were pissed.
But he took his entire back catalog and then he recorded them in the bluegrass and released two surprise albums. The second one unfortunately was released the same day as Taylor Swift's second surprise album. So sorry about him. But then like Ted Lasso was also like I mean that's everybody got into that. That was just amazing for
a lot of people talk about Ted Lasso, funny show but also heartwarming. Yeah.
And Mandalorian season 2, like it people it's kind of cliche at this point, but like if you would have told me when I was in college the guy who was in Swingers was going to revive not only the Marvel franchise but then Star Wars, I would have thought you were crazy.
Well, then I would ask, have you seen Zathura?
Aliens versus Cowboys.
Other movies that John Favreau directed?
Chef was amazing. Chef was great.
Chef's really good.
I would like to move along to my next big fun moment of 2020, so to speak. I will always cherish, and I will have it framed, my stimulus check signed by Donald Trump.
You got a physical check?
I got a physical check because I didn't get the thing until I filed my taxes, and I don't know why I didn't get it direct deposit, so I have a physical check, and I mobile deposited it, so I'm going to fucking have that thing framed because there is no better summation of a president's tenure than that check.
Then having it delayed for weeks so he could have his name signed on it?
The amount of failure that is embodied in that check is like,
I have a question. You know how like all right. You know how that time there was that time where like DJ and Stephanie there was a time where the DJ and Stephanie Michelle they were having to travel to Minnesota to see like Danny's parents or something, and they were like, "Oh fuck! How will Santa find us?" And then like they got snowed in at the airport, and they were like, "I can understand how like Santa can find us and our grandparents. How is he going to find us at this fucking airport?" So here's my question:
He's magic.
No, well, okay, Casey. Well, here's my problem. Once upon a time, my stimulus check went one place. How is Santa going to find out where my stimulus check is going this time?
Uh-oh.
That's something I am very concerned about.
You're screwed.
Casey, I imagine that your stimulus check is going directly to Legos.
No. I mean, in a roundabout way, yes. Because, it probably will partially be paying for Cannon's Christmas present.
Okay.
But I don't know. Probably we haven't really talked about what we're going to do with it. But I imagine some of it's probably we'll use it to get some local food. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, my stimulus check, well, after taxes, is going entirely to a new dishwasher. So there you go, Home Depot stock.
I definitely recommend the Bosch dishwashers.
Okay. Like it. Love it.
Bosch on Amazon Prime?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Casey says, buy Bosch on Amazon Prime.
The dishwasher just has his face on it, and he just kind of he grizzles at you when while washing.
I am just 100% assuming I'm not getting a stimulus check.
Well, if you make less than 75 grand, you're definitely getting a stimulus.
Yeah, but he also got
good news. Good news. I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, your problem.
You're definitely bringing home the Bacos.
The last time you filed your taxes. Did you file your taxes together before?
Well, let's not get too personal here. Okay.
Hey, Brian, could you stop fucking eating pretzels on the podcast? Thanks.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to move along to another topic. A very small moment, but one of my favorites of the year. Rudy Giuliani. In general. But that time that he melted on camera. Just so wonderful. Watching him.
Got COVID?
Yes, like watching an old man fall apart. Literally, like this guy was America's mayor, right?
But isn't that like the one way to get through this year? Are those little personal like this is what I love. This is how I felt about it.
Sure.
Like there is no big national cathartic event. There are no
Biden because everybody was. Because Biden won the election and everybody went out to the streets, despite the pandemic.
I didn't do that.
But we have to remember that like the other layer of trauma that we've experienced this year, other than COVID, is the racial reckoning that we're having right now again. Which I feel bad that we haven't mentioned it up until this point, but I think 2021 and 22 are going to be a whirlwind of different proportions, and this hack, the Russian hack, and all these other things that are going. Oh, and the climate, and all this other stuff that we put on the shelf because of COVID. But yeah, watching Rudy Giuliani's hair dye run down his face was just very satisfying.
There are always. The problem is because the Trump administration will not be brought down with sweeping grand gestures. The most satisfaction you can take are the small little personal slights against them, and I feel like that is what the running of the hair dye of Rudy Giuliani stands for. That is the ultimate in these small personal indignities that can be enforced upon these horrible, disgusting people.
Yeah, and that one comes back to back with the Four Seasons Total Landscaping debacle. Which
fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. This guy goes from taking down the New York Mafia to being the 9/11 mayor to this. And apparently he's being very heavily investigated by the federal government.
Because he's looking for a pre-pardon.
Right. Well, better get on it, buddy.
Pardon Palooza started today. So.
Right. I am looking forward to the legal maelstrom that 2021 is going to be, and I'm including the Bidens in on this because I don't know what's going on with Hunter Biden, but it doesn't
No,
sound.
because Barr was like,
Oh, okay.
we don't need it.
Oh, okay. Well, if Bill Barr says that, then it must be true. I don't know.
Well, now that we're in the second part of the show, allow me to tie in this question I have. What predictions do you guys have for 2021, particularly for the next 3 weeks? And I'm talking national political wise, because I am personally, like I said, this is the worst year ever for Donald Trump. Will he be willing? Will he be willing to commit the military to take over the United States?
Well, he can't really.
They won't.
Here's what I want to see. I know he's not going to leave. He's not going to leave like willingly, regardless of whether he lost or didn't, whatever. I want to see the Arms Master General or whatever the fuck it's called, like basically pants him and then kick him by the butt out the front of the White House door and make him trot down the gangway in his undies, and then get onto Air Force 8 and drop him in a river and be like, "You suck, you loser!" And then the AG of New York puts him in handcuffs and says, "All right, now time to answer to those finance crimes that you've been committing for the past 40 years." Dun, dun, dun.
And we have to have Ice-T.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Are you saying that the president committed crimes?
He's going to make a witty quip, and then we go and star wipe to him being convicted of all kinds of things. Just kidding. He'll never get convicted of anything ever. It'll never see a day in court.
The state of New York seems very interested in his family.
What if the real conspiracy theory is that Donald Trump has had too much illegal shit, too many illegal places, and they had to make him president just so they could make him bulletproof from prosecution? Like, what if that was the real conspiracy theory?
I don't know, because I've heard that the predominant talk has been that he didn't actually plan on winning. It was just a publicity thing, and then he won, and he's like, "Whoops! Now I have to own it." And he's been owning it since day one and doing a horrible job, and continues to own it because that's all he knows how to do.
And then, oh crap! Now that I'm the president, there's a big bullseye right here.
Well,
why? Yeah.
Like I said, he can't lose. He doesn't know how to lose, and there's no way out of losing for this. So he has to take this to a certain place, and because of his base and because of the people who are behind him, the only certain place that he can take this is to an armed takeover of the United States, and like it's very strange.
He's a graceless, shameless, and I might say merciless person, asshole.
And because of that, he has to use the United States military to ensure his rule.
But he can't. Like
he just can't.
So there's an episode of Radio Lab. It was
the Mind Games episode.
Yeah, where they
I'm like Radio Lab. It's too busy.
Brian, stop fucking eating on the podcast.
So my prediction for 2021.
We have to have something that Brian does every episode that pisses me the fuck off, like every single time. Go off camera, Casey. Talk.
So the Radio Lab episode, in a weird way, made me feel a little bit better because they like played out every scenario. And then basically they were like, no, there's no way that at the end of the day, the military has the nuclear football, and they've got to hand it to somebody. And there's no way, like, if Trump was like, no, I'm not leaving, they're just going to walk across the hall. Here you go, Joe. Here you go.
It'd be great if Joe Biden starts taking office and starts like moving things around in the White House, and Trump is just sitting there like the Nuku anywhere.
No, because what's going to happen is like if he's not already there, like tomorrow he's going to be in Florida golfing, and then he's just not going to come back.
Oh, that'd be fun if he ghosts the White House.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Like why come back? He's out of options. And excuse me. So January 6th is when the the Congress ratifies the election results, and I think he's banking on some people, some supporters, like causing a ruckus then. But he's just going to be in Florida. Like he's just going to be in Florida from now until the end. Like if that doesn't pan out for him,
all right.
then he's not going to leave Florida. So he's going to have to deal with Florida HOA that hates him because he's not supposed to live in Mar-a-Lago.
Is that it? Is this almost going to be what if Donald Trump was George H.W. Bush and the HOA was Homer Simpson? And is that what this is going to be, like Donald Trump versus the Mar-a-Lago HOA for the rest of his life?
Yeah. They already.
But again, I need to see this footage of him like shuffling around in his undies with his pants at his ankles because he got pantsed by the quartermaster, and people are pelting him with produce and or bananas or like orange dye because he's the orange man. Anyway,
what happens if he is still in the White House on January whatever it is? And doesn't leave during inauguration.
He will be escorted out of the White House. That's it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's what I want to happen.
That's what I keep saying. The quartermaster pants him and kicks him in the butt and says, "Get out of here, buddy."
That's what I want to happen.
He's not going to let that.
No, don't put that in your mouth, Brian. Brian, take it out of your mouth.
His ego is too fragile. He's going to go off him.
I cut off Brian's video. I don't want to watch him eat. So I would like to move along to the one of the crowning achievements of 2020 for us guys. It's Nugget Fest. We did it. February 2020, just before lockdown.
So long ago.
I know, ages. But I'm going to tell you what, it's going to happen in 2022. Probably in the fall, because I'm assuming by then everyone will have been vaccinated. Yes, no, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, like sign me up.
I can't wait. All I want to do is go to Nugget Fest. It's all I want in my life.
But it should be
known. I've been thinking about that as well. Like that.
Vaccinated or not, I'll show up for a parking lot Nugget Fest.
I'm willing to bet we can get a parking lot somewhere and set up some steam trays and have everyone stand 6 feet apart and chug nuggets. But also, for the purposes of the show and theoretical future live shows, I bought a projector. So we'll be able to do like various videos and this and that and the other to our, astute audiences of 20 or more at Reverb or wherever we get.
It was like a year ago that we did the Christmas live show, right?
Almost to the day. Yeah.
It went extremely well.
Yeah, it was very fun. Very fun. And, for our small but mighty audience, I am very pleased that we'll be able to do it next year. Not so much this year, but hey, you take what you can get. Does anyone else have some memorable mementos from?
Not necessarily a good moment, but the death of Ruth Bader Ginsburg kind of burned in my brain because that was just like the moment we like 2020, like.
There were a couple of big deaths. Casey, there was Al.
But none of them
Regis Philbin.
Yeah, but none of them impacted the Supreme Court for the rest of our lives.
Okay, Casey. Does it all have to be life and death, or can I talk about fucking Alex Trebek?
I mean, that was pretty sad too.
It was.
As of this recording, we still haven't seen the final Trebek episode, which. Oh man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
3 days.
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah. They're only doing reruns this week?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Well, we still haven't seen the last Trebek episode. Is that
okay. Originally it was supposed to be the 25th, apparently not anymore. Thank you, Hannah, the producer.
It was correct. All right. Brian.
What?
Brian.
What?
Leave the show. Leave. Go away. Get out of here. This is the living embodiment of dead weight, ladies and gentlemen. A man eating pretzels and chugging a Bud Heavy tall boy on a podcast on video. And that's the end of the show.
It was amazing.
It's now time to get a little angry. Time to get a little Ventura!
Brian, stop eating on camera.
Yeah. Go on, Casey.
Time to get a little pissed, Alfred. Oh, didn't turn that one up enough. There we go. Time to go redhead and tell everyone to shut up.
We gonna let the band deal with
All right, this is the end of the show, in which we tell persons, places, and things that are lowering our quality of life and giving us the opposite of jollies, a hearty, proverbial, or literal shut up. Casey, we've got a few from the Fam Zone on Facebook. Find it.
Don says shut up to restaurant owners who say they followed all the rules, but have been closed tents out front. Which we've talked about the past couple weeks.
That's what we call indoor dining.
Right. I think my favorite meme of 2020 is the whole. So you're saying that as long as I can take the indoors, outside, or whatever it is, like everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Right.
That's my favorite meme. So you're telling me as long as I make the indoors, outside, I'm okay. Like, that's my favorite meme. What?
I said above board.
Yeah.
What else we got, Casey?
We have Chris says shut up to the no one wins argument of the economy versus health.
Yeah. Yoy.
Oy.
Again, I don't care about your health. I just want some ribs.
Hubby Dirk says shut up to 8 episode seasons. Looking at you, Mando. I am devastated this week in the last episode. A lot to unpack there. I would rebut his shut up, saying I would rather have 8 episodes that are just movie quality than like 13 episodes that are kind of shit. So,
I agree with Bobby. I would rather have 24 episodes and just know that I got to stick around for maybe 4 to 5 episodes a season, and they advertise the shit out of those, and know I can skip a whole lot of the other ones and have them just be sustainable and watch a couple minutes of ads. And that's what people won't let me do.
Better yet, I'd rather have like a Sherlock model where you get like 3 or 4 episodes.
No, fuck that show. That show sucks. Wait. Has the critical appraisal not come around? Sherlock was bad?
Speaking of short seasons, hey, only a couple more episodes of Ziggy Gets It Wrong until we got new ones. What's up?
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
We're gonna have to block out some time for that.
Because that's a show.
Video.
24 episodes a season.
Yes.
Good, because I've like rewatched like 3 different series so far, and I need something else to watch.
Tell you what. Casey and I will revisit. Does Sherlock suck? On Ziggy Gets It Wrong.
No. I'm all for revisiting Briscoe County Jr.
Okay. Because there's only like 13 episodes of that one.
Casey, this is not a podcast. This is just something we're going to talk about. But we're going to talk about
Brian's eyes are closed at this point. Casey, are there any left from the Fam Zone?
There's a very important
no one's watching this. They don't know that's
it is from, I think, Casey and Evan. It says, shut up to Brian, stop eating on camera. That's all.
Yeah. Gonna piggyback on that. Shut up, Brian. Stop being a useless pile of filth.
Okay. Thank you.
But really, shut up to 2020. I put it on a T-shirt. Shut up to 2020.
I just can't wait to do this thing with you guys again. What is Casey? What do you need to do the show live?
The vaccine.
Yeah, vaccine.
Well, if we have the vaccine, can we do this in the same room again?
Tentatively, yeah.
Well, the real question is, how do we get video?
No, here's the thing that kind of pisses me off. Because of the three of us, do you know who's going to get the vaccine first?
Me.
Ryan.
The guy that in reality deserves it the least.
Get the fuck out of here. Time out. I have seen every fucking mongoloid from here to North Baltimore. All goddamn fucking pandemic. And if you tell me I don't deserve the fucking vaccine, I will murder you. I will kill you in your sleep. I have seen every white person that doesn't like the mask or the fucking like Joe Biden. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stick that needle in my arm.
All right.
Thank you.
We will. We'll stick a needle in your arm. We'll tell you the vaccine.
Give me that tracking device. So the CDC. So Facebook can monitor where I go.
Very good. All right, an hour and 16 minutes later, we did it. It's episode 342 of the CTB show. Two of us were very professional today.
Are we doing an episode next week?
Funny you should ask. I don't think we should. I think we should take a break. I'm going to try and harvest some videos from the internet to put on our YouTube Baltimore Ephemera stuff. I'm going to put up some more Ziggies. And then we'll be back with you in the new year.
Hey, fellas, at the end of the year.
Should I keep wearing Christmas sweaters?
After the new year? No.
Yeah. Why? Like, why not?
Transition into any kind of wintry attire, if you like. I'll wear a scarf.
Sweaters. But here at the end of the year, I feel that I could not finish the year out of this podcast without telling you both how much I love you, how much I could not have gone on in my personal life without the both of you. You are two very important people to me. I love you both very much. And I can't wait to keep doing this with you for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell if you're serious or not.
God damn it, Casey. That was earnest.
It's about as serious as Brian can get after several tall boys and lots of weed.
Thank you. At least the fact that you know where I'm coming from shows.
It's not a coincidence that the last several times that you've given speeches like this were at the end of a power hour and or after lots of weed.
I absolutely did one before the show tonight.
Somebody did ask that drunk episode. It was just Brian.
Yeah. We don't need to do. I mean, we should do. I don't know what it would look like. We would have to have like a moderator basically to keep us, to keep you on track, Brian.
I feel like I was ultra on track. You guys do drunk shows all the time, and then quarantine happened.
Yeah, it's a little trickier when you're on Zoom because I have to like control buttons and stuff.
No, I mean totally. I get it. I can't wait till we can be in one place and just fix a camera and we should be doing video power hours, so our friends can do that with us.
Ooh, but that's a very good point, and I'm going to end the episode as soon as I say it. There is a project coming.
Oh, great!
It's a power hour, and it does have everything to do with Baltimore, and there are some heavy hitters involved. So, having said that,
that scares me.
Thank you very much for being a friend. Thank you very much for being a fan. Have a great day and the rest of 2020 to you, and a better 2021.
Happy New Year!
Tomorrow.
Happy New Year!